house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.
We've got the new water heater installed. What should a homeowner know about the regular maintenance and the basic components of a water heater?
The biggest maintenance component, I would say, is flushing your water heater. You have calcium buildup deposits. You've got anodes that break down. That's a sacrificial rod that's inside the tank. And as those components break down, they sit on the bottom of the water heater and they just sit there and eat at the water heater and give away. So the biggest thing is a yearly flush of those water heaters will help maintain the length of that water heater.
We actually talked through the actual process in the article.
Yeah.
So let's get a garden hose, and there's always a drain valve at the bottom of every water heater.
Yeah.
Looks like a hose bib that you have on your outside of your house.
Yes.
Let's attach the hose to that, get that hose running outside, and you take it from there. What are the first things we do?
Well, the biggest thing is go ahead and leaving the water on and flushing it out. So that will give that pressure to push out anything and stir it up on the bottom, So if you turn that valve on the bottom of the water heater and you start seeing that flush out going out to the outside, leave that pressure on and kind of push those big chunks out, like get that stuff down. Once you get that taken care of, you can shut your water heater off, turn your electrical off, or turn your gas on to vacation mode.
Yeah.
Either electric or gas.
Yeah.
And kind of let that drain and then drain all the deposits out of the bottom of that water heater. Once that is complete, you're more than welcome to turn the valve back off and fill the water heater back up. And then on an electric water heater, you want to be able to go to a faucet, open up the hot side, get that air out of the system. You do not want to dry fire those elements.
No, baby.
No, you don't.
Baby.
Because then you'll be calling plumbers to get that fixed. But get that air out of that system, and because you'll introduce that air to it. And once you introduce that air, you want that out of there, and then go ahead and fire everything back up, and you'll be fine. And you can do that consistently a year. And I tell people, take a Sharpie and just write it on the side of the water heater. It's just the date and the time of when you did it and when you did it, and just use that as your your schedule. Because you're in your garage or in your laundry room and you see it and you're like, oh, I got to do that next month. Write it on the side of it. Just make sure that maintenance is done.
And the thing about it, it's kind of like flossing your teeth. If you floss every day, the dentist appointment's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And I have a dentist that hurts, so I floss every day.
Yes, and sometimes
oh man,
yeah.
But the water heater, if you don't drain it, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, it's going to take you a couple hours.
Oh, for sure, And I can tell you, if you haven't done it in let's just say 4 years, 5 years, you're probably going to hook that hose up. Turn that drain valve on, nothing's going to come out. Nothing, because that thing is clogged on the bottom of it. And then that's probably when you need to call a plumber to come out so we can bust all that sediment.
Stir it up.
Yes.
But done regularly, you can get a water heater drain flush done in a half hour's time.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't even need to sit there and watch it. You can just go ahead and start doing your process. And if you've got, yard
other
maintenance,
things to do,
go do it. Go do it.
It's like chips. I want to call it sawdust, but it's really not sawdust. It's really it's a sand.
It's a sand
mix.
White, like white calcium buildup. And it sometimes it's calcium parts, and sometimes it's the parts from the anode rod. Whether you have an aluminum or magnesium rod.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.